Don't give up on your path to buy a small business just because one SBA lender told you no. We operate an SBA loan platform. We work with over 25 different banks regularly. And almost every deal that we work on, at some point, one lender has said no, but then we've gone and found another lender that'll do the deal. Lenders have just different criteria. What's good for one lender might not be good for another. And what's unfortunate is a lot of the times you might just get a no from one banker, and if you don't know any better, you think that I don't qualify or the business that I'm looking at doesn't qualify, when in fact, really, it just doesn't fit what that particular lender wants to do. Now, you should keep in mind on why the lender said no. Now, if they said no because the business doesn't produce enough cash flow, you should just walk away. You shouldn't buy that business. It's not a good deal. If you really want that business, then you need to go back and negotiate a significantly lower price. Now, if they said no because of your personal net worth or your post-close liquidity, or if they didn't think that a business was a good match for your background, but you do, then you should go and try and talk to other lenders. We even know some lenders that don't do loans that take really any effort. They only take the absolute easiest stuff, which is great for them and their quality of life. Doing the hard stuff is hard. And so what makes a deal harder from their perspective might be if something has a lot of trucks. They don't like to do that just because you have to put a lien on each of those trucks. You have to do the title work for each of those trucks. It's just takes some effort on their side. Another reason you might get turned down and you should keep looking is based on the industry. There are certain industries that for some reason credit managers at the bank just won't touch. It's pretty common that if a credit manager got burned in an industry at some point, then they just don't like to see anything from that industry again, which, to somewhat you should listen and go re-examine the deal and make sure that you think you're making a wise purchase. But if it's just if it's this business services oil and gas and you think it's a good deal, that bank just doesn't work with oil and gas, then you should continue to do the deal and find a bank that will. If it has lots of trucks, the bank you're talking to doesn't like deals with lots of trucks, go and find one that does. Say most banks have similar requirements for credit scores, so that's another one that if your credit score is below 650, or if you have more than one bankruptcy, you're probably going to have a hard time. If one bank's turning you down for those reasons, you're probably going to get turned down by all of them. You can maybe try a couple, but really the ones you want to keep searching for are industry, your personal collateral or liquidity. Maybe if you have an investor making your down payment, some banks like that, some don't. Keep looking. If you need help, let us know. We have a complimentary service that can help you find a bank that'll do your deal.